So we don't have a large amount of stories. Usually we have like 10 stories in one video. This time we have like 4 stories that are giant, but one of them is World of Warcraft Union does not like the fact that Microsoft did some layoffs. Bungie is forcing to get their shit together by PlayStation, and also is GTA delayed? But before we get into that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you like the video, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's get into it. So another day, and it's another day of layoffs, unfortunately. Yesterday, September 12th, Xbox chief Phil Spencer sent a memo to staff obtained by IGN outlining plans to let go 650 staff, mostly from Activision Blizzard Corporation and supporting functions, while confirming no games or devices were canceled and no studios were being closed. That device one is a little interesting. I wonder what that means. Even though Xbox and Phil Spencer aren't making it a big deal when it comes to laying off 650 people that were mostly supporting roles, it's still people's jobs that they had for the longest time, and now they're closed, which brought some attention to them by the union. World of Warcraft Union hits out at heartless Microsoft gaming layoffs. The Communication Workers, CWA, has heavily criticized Microsoft's announcements of further 650 layoffs from its gaming business, with one union formed to represent Activision Blizzard's World of Warcraft team calling the cuts heartless. And you really can't blame unions who are for union workers saying that this is a really bad thing that they did. And yeah, and this is also a thing that they said they wouldn't do to the government when they bought Activision Blizzard, and they said that they were not going to lay people off, and the first thing they did was lay people off. In response, the CWA issued a statement hitting out at Microsoft's plan. Microsoft's decision to lay off 650 video game workers is an extremely disappointing move from one of the world's largest and most profitable companies, the CWA said. This news comes just after Sony Interactive subsidiary Bungie announced 220 layoffs in late July. While none of those who are losing their jobs are represented by the CWA, we understand how devastating layoffs are to the workers and to their families. Every worker deserves a voice on a job and say so over the impact of job cuts, Cooper said. While we would hope that a company like Microsoft with $88 billion in profits last year could achieve long-term success without destroying the livelihoods of 650 of our colleagues, heartless layoffs like these have become all too common. We stand in solidarity with everyone who lost their job today and encourage all video game workers to join us and form unions so we can protect each other. While this is something that I've been saying for the longest time now, if you're making $88 billion in profit, is it really necessary for Microsoft to cut 650 jobs that are support jobs in order to make record high profit? This is a toxicity that is in corporations in general. $88 billion in profit is a lot of money. That's an insane, unholy amount of money. You could live 1,000 lifetimes and $88 billion would still be around. Like, that's how much money that is. It's an insane amount of money. And the fact that they have to lay people off in order to make more profits for a giant deal that they did, that they're not really losing out on. If Microsoft were really losing out on the purchase that they made with Activision Blizzard and all the layoffs that they did, they still made $88 billion in profit. That is, like I said, that is an unholy amount of money that most people can't comprehend. Speaking in August, Spencer said, the pressure is now on Xbox to deliver the following Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard, and we run a business, Spencer said. It's definitely true. Inside of Microsoft, the bar is high for us in terms of delivering. Not really. You guys haven't had a Game of the Year contender in like 15 years. We have to give back to the company because we have a level of support from the company that's just amazing, and what we were able to go do. Microsoft is a business. It is the most evil thing in the world to do, to make $88 billion in profit, and the people that helped you get there, whether they're support teams or not, they're still integral to the business. They still make the business go round. The fact that you fire them even when they made you $88 billion is evil, and why regulations are necessary in corporations and also in my field that I cover news in gaming.